Okay, so we're looking at the next video, which is looking at deseasonalising and reseasonalising data. So we've got our indexes, and I'm just going to pause for a sec. I'm back here, I'm just looking for my pen. Okay, so there's two formulas that you'll have in your cheat sheet. So if you want to deseasonalise the data, which means you're taking off the effect of a particular season being above average or below average, you take the actual figure and you divide by the seasonal index, and we'll look at examples in a sec. And if you want to reseasonalise, if you want to find the actual figure, so you're going back to the data, so you're reseasonalising or deseasonalising, I think I said, so deseasonalising and reseasonalising. So you take the figure that you've been given as a deseasonalised figure and you multiply by the seasonal index. So if you just copy those two formulas down, so if you want to deseasonalise, you divide, and if you want to get the actual figure, you multiply. So divide or multiply depending which way you're going. So copy, and we'll come across and we'll do an example. So the seasonal index for cold drink sales in summer is 1.33. Now you'd expect in summer the 1.33, so that means it's 33% above the normal average. Okay, so in summertime you sell more drinks than normal. So if the drinks sold were $15,000, what's the deseasonalised sale, which is basically saying what's the average sale. So you take your 15,653, you're deseasonalising, so you divide by the index. Okay, so at this stage the index is just given to you, and then you divide, and then because it's money you just round to 2 decimal places. Okay, in example 8, you're given, okay, so for cold drinks in springtime it's 0.85, so the 0.85 means it's 15% below average, and again in springtime you don't expect to sell many drinks, wintertime would be worse. Okay, so if the deseasonalised figure is 10,870, we're going to multiply, so the deseasonalised is that, so we're going to multiply to go back to the actual sales. So the actual sales were $9,239.50. So again, if you're deseasonalising, you're dividing by the index, and if you're trying to find the actual sales, you're multiplying by the index. Okay, so copy those two and come across when you're ready. Okay, so again, this is an example from the book. We're not going to do all of the figures. Now, these indexes are given to you, and in the next video, we're going to work out how to calculate these indexes. So, how do you know? If these indexes add up to 4, then we know that we've got the right figures, and they do add up to 4, because I've already checked. And using the seasonalised indices, these numbers here, to deseasonalise these sales. Now, we're not going to do all of them. We'll just do for year 1. So we're to deseasonalise, so the first one, so for year 1, 920 divided by the index 1.03, and turn your calculator on, 920 divided by 1.03, and equals $893.20. So that's the summer. In autumn, 1085 divided by 1.15. 1085, 1.15. Actually, we didn't get told they were money, so they're just sales. So I beg your pardon, these are sales figures. So that 893 points would just make it 893, because it's not dollars and cents. It's actually just numbers. So this one is 943. For winter, it's 1241 divided by 1.3. 1241 divided by 1.3, so 955, and so that's summer there, and in springtime it's 446 divided by the index, 446 divided by 0.52, so the deseasonalised is 858. Okay, so I'm not going to worry about the other 2 years, but that's how you would do it. And in the next video, we're going to be showing how to calculate these indices. Okay, thanks, bye.